All right, quick video today. You know, I've been telling you that I'm torn about getting rid of the Matty wagon and going with a Ford Transit. Well, on yesterday's video, I mentioned how bad this road was coming up here. This part of the road right here is actually okay. Nothing wrong with this. It's just your typical dirt road. But on the way in here, it's 2.5 miles of just big boulders sticking up out of the road. It looks more like a creek bed than a road. But the Matty wagon made it up here. You know, the only other vehicles I've seen up here are Jeeps, a 4-wheel drive Sprinter van, and Subarus that are lifted. But the Matty wagon made it up here. There's no other Ford Transits or ProMasters up here. This is the only 2-wheel drive vehicle up here. This is it. Everybody else that comes up here has got a Jeep, Toyota 4Runner, Subaru, and then that 4-wheel drive, jacked up Sprinter van, Mercedes Sprinter. But here I am in a 2-wheel drive Matty wagon. That's why I'm so torn about getting rid of it. Because this thing gets you to places that you really should have a 4-wheel drive to get to. So I'm leaning more and more toward just putting a high top on this thing, even though I'm reluctant to do that. If I'm going to drop $8 grand, I think it would be better just to put it into another vehicle. But this thing got me up the road. I'm serious. It looks like a dry creek bed. I think on the way out of here, I'll give you some clips just so you'll believe me on how bad this road is coming up to this campsite. If you, I'm still a proponent. If you want to get into van life cheap and quick, just get you one of these. GMC Savannah or Chevy Express. If you don't have any back problems or if you don't have any issues with a low top van, then this is the way to do it. The only reason that I'm conflicted is because I'm having more and more back problems, you know, living in a low top van. Let's see, I moved into this thing January of 2019, and this is the middle of August 2025. So we're talking about 6 years living in a low top van. Okay, I said I was gonna make this a short video, so let me give you a quick walk around this place. It's Sunday afternoon now, and everybody's cleared out. Turns out this is a weekend joint. So if you come up here on a Sunday afternoon or a Monday, even all the way up to a Thursday, you'll be able to find a campsite. This makes a loop around. Let's see, it looks like it's 4 campsites here. Let's walk to the back. Well, there's 4 in this loop here. Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. I'm glad I didn't come back here. Look at this. What they're doing is, it's a parking lot. Look at this. But, let me zoom in. So that's campsite 14. That's campsite 13. And that's campsite 12. I don't like that. I don't like that a bit. So everybody just comes and parks in a parking lot. When there's 1 million acres here, and this is what they have allotted for you, the citizen, the public, this is what you get. You get to park in a parking lot. And then you get this, what is this? 50 feet between each sign. So your car or your van's gonna be about 20 feet. And then the boundary is gonna be somewhere in the middle here. So you get this giant dirt lot from here to here. This is what you get. I feel really lucky now that that's my site right up there at the front. I mean, I felt good when I found it. It was on a Saturday and it was open, which is, it's really hard to find a campsite on a Saturday. So when I saw it, I was very excited. And now I'm even more excited because this one up here in the front is so much better than these 3 crammed together in the back. It's the best one on the loop. This couple here, they were really nice. I talked to them yesterday. They were in site, what is this, 11? Yeah, 11. They were in a Subaru in a tent, and this is what you get the driveway. That's your campsite, just a driveway. So yeah, I'm over here like in a mansion. This campsite's about half an acre. Good size. Also, I talked to this couple that was camped up this driveway right here. They had some friends come in, and they came down and asked me, hey, do you mind if we park our car right here on the edge of the road? And I said, I don't mind a bit. Actually, I would like it because it would give me a little buffer zone. They had a Ford F-150 double cab, and they parked it like right here at the edge of the driveway. So it gave me a little buffer zone from the road. So they were nice. They were from Denver. They told me their whole life story. They were about 25 years old. His name was Nick and hers was Leslie or Laura. I can't remember. But they had lived in Denver for 5 months. They told me the whole story. They moved in from Maryland, I think it was. They were nice. And I remember his name being Nick because it seems like every couple I meet, the guy is named Nick. So Nick must be like a very common name these days. I guess it's short for what, Nicholas? Something like that. But they were nice. Nice 20-something couple. They're all gone though. They got up this morning, started packing out. They also picked up a lot of trash because I saw them bringing out trash bags. So you go, Nick and Leslie. Very nice of you to pick up the trash. And then their friend was in a Subaru also. Subaru's a hot car in Colorado. I've always joked about if you move to Colorado, first thing you got to do is buy a Subaru and a mountain bike because everybody's got them. All right. That'll wrap this one up. Thanks for watching. Take care, be well, and smash the bell.
King.